Welcome back, everyone. This is Zade. We're back on the vanilla Too Crafty SMP Minecraft server, and today we're just gonna take a little quick run around and see what's been going on, because it's been a few days and I don't want to wait any longer to put out a video. Haven't had a chance to record for the last few days because my daughter was born a week ago. What day is it? Today's Thursday. It's Thursday night when I'm recording this, a week ago. And so had some in-laws over helping out my wife while I was at work, and then just kind of different things going on, getting settled in. Been a bit busy. But I have been working and just haven't had the chance to record because the house has been really loud and all that stuff. So I'm just going to kind of swing you around, just do a quick update of what I've been doing. It's a lot of aesthetic stuff, but down here in the villager trading hall, you can see it is currently all filled up. I just went and emptied the breeder sorting cell, and so you can see there's numerous all librarians that aren't marked, and even a few that have gone down into our new layer, chilling over there, that I've got to unlock and get going. Still missing a few enchants. Got some more, but I'm still missing like Unbreaking and a couple others. I forget off the top of my head. I'm missing a few, so we're gonna keep going. And some of the ones I do have like a really high cost and things like that. So I got more stuff to unlock, but I wanted to start over here because I wanted to show you. Let's see. So here's my current emerald stash. Not too shabby. Over 10 stacks of emerald blocks. And my emerald producing goods, if we hop up here, just from running around, there's been some other people on lately and they've been hanging out at spawn. And so you can see my potato stuff is almost filled up. There's 4 double chests for each item. That's the one we pull out of hiding next to the ender chest there. You can barely see them. And then 3 on top. You can see the potatoes are almost backed up. The carrots even farther. They are about to fill. I need to trade those. And they were actually overflowing earlier. So all of these, that's 3 full stack chests of carrots and potatoes. I've got to trade all these into emerald blocks. So we've got plenty of emeralds. And then if we run over here, there used to be this chest right here for sugarcane. As you remember, I hooked in the melon pumpkin farm into the same chest, which is currently coming out up here. I got to fancy this room up a little bit. I might even stick these into an item sorter. But right now it comes down, so there's this half chest, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double chests. And you can see it's currently filled up all the way to there of stuff. You can see how that's just flowing in real nicely. This is all sugar cane that needs to be converted into paper and then emeralds. All these melons, all these pumpkins, and all of that. So yeah, plenty of stuff to turn into emeralds. Very, very cool there. Let's go ahead and let's see, what else have I been doing? Zademart, getting some sales. Let's pop over here and see if we have any new ones. We don't. I think I made about 14, 15 diamonds so far off random stuff, so that's good. And there's a little bit more activity popping up on the server from a couple people, so hopefully as the server grows, we will continue to get some of that. Speaking of other activity on the server, I should mention I've been pranked twice. There are videos coming for those. One of those I mentioned in a previous video. I was pranked by Master Swirl. He is supposedly finally ready to edit his end. Wow, sleeping, by the way. Watch this. Didn't get poisoned. We installed a data pack that goes off percentages and stuff, so we have one person sleeping right now. And we also installed a mob head data pack just for fun. Just because it adds random heads. I got a polar bear head, so yippee. But yeah, so he is supposedly ready to edit his end so I can put out his prank that I mentioned that happened on top of my tower not too long ago. And while I was at the hospital, as my wife was giving birth to our daughter, Random Obsessor thought she would take it upon herself to prank me as well. But she had multiple hours worth of recording from it, so she's trying to condense it down to an episode length. So keep an eye on the channel for both of those prank videos. They should be coming out very, very soon. You can see here there is additional water streams, right? Yeah, there's only 2 empty ones left. This last one's for the roof. So we have first floor, second floor, third floor done. The base of the fourth floor is now ready to start, and then I have to decide on this next slot if I want to do a 5th floor, or if I want to have a 5th floor on one side and a 6th floor on the other and do like penthouse suites. So instead of, if we jump, you can see how long this water elevator is already. Woohoo! This is where we're at now, ready to get the 4th floor going. And I have to decide all of my other ones. If we, let's just look. So if we go, they're all split into 2, right? So they're all identical pretty much. The only difference is where that comes out is a little over each time, and so the design in the wall is a little bit different on each floor. But other than that, they're the same. You come up one side, it's walled off on the deck. You come in, half of the tower is a condo. And that's the same on the 2nd floor and the 3rd floor, and it's going to be the same on the 4th floor. But I have to decide if I want to do the same thing on the 5th floor, or if on the 5th and 6th floor I want to have it so it's 1 condo per layer to make the tower even taller. Alright, so let's just run out here and get a good view of the tower's progress, and then I'll show you the other thing I've been spending some time on. And then I gotta decide what I want to build next. If you have ideas for farms, hit me up in the comments. Check that out. It's getting pretty big. That's first, second, third, and then that's the halfway point. It almost looks like it's not rendering in, but it is. That's the halfway point of the transition between the 2 floors there, and then we'll have the 4th, and however tall we want to go. It's already up to like 150 something, I think. So getting pretty tall already. Yeah, I think it might be. I think it might be mob farm time. We don't have any mob farms yet, other than the tiny slime farm at our base. I think I need to get into that. I do. So this wall. You remember I had the back walled off, and it was shorter. It was the same wall, but it was only the 1 block and then the fence and then there. So you can see it's taller now, and it kind of turned it in to like this block retaining wall concept. And it goes all the way around the side. This side here, I'm deciding what to do with. But then I built a just mini, nothing fancy cactus farm. There used to be 1 cactus over there. I moved it. And all it is, you just got a cactus. It grows, hits the fence post. Cactus break if there's anything next to them. If you didn't know, you should by now. It's an old block. So it'll grow up. It breaks. They fall. Most of them won't die on the cactus, and they'll fall just into the water. Because this whole area is in the spawn chunks now, I've been trying to reduce the amount of hoppers. You might have seen, I forgot to mention it, the carrot potato farms underneath. I've taken a lot of the hoppers for water streams, and here it's just all water streams other than, if you look right there, there's 1 hopper. So the cactuses all break, they hit these. I used fence gates just because they don't cause any lag. I got that one backwards. Woohoo! And that blocks the water coming in here. And then you drop down to the center. There's just a hopper into this chest, which will slowly fill up with cactus. And then the corners. So it comes around. There's the little corner right here. I've got just a little farm going on. Yes, that is an emerald block lamp. Yes, there is jack-o'-lanterns. The same kind of lamps we used inside the tower, but with emerald blocks instead of yellow wool, because we're starting to get into that. We need to start incorporating more and more emeralds into our builds to show off our wealth, right? So I've just been kind of little garden, few flowers, some grass, just bone milled it up a little bit, stuck a couple trees in, put pathways through the pumpkin melon on each side so we can get there. Got gates. There was the gate over there, gate over here that just comes out. There's Ramuku's iron farm, his hut and everything is all the old spawn's kind of over there. And then come over here. The rest of this middle area is the same. And then I've got the wall now, instead of cutting across right here, it now encases our melon pumpkin farm and our sugarcane farm and all that. Deciding if I want to increase the sugarcane farm or not. It's giving me more than I need for the most part already, so I might not. Just made this basic path. let me know what you think of it. I've never done this kind of path before, and so I'm still kind of like, I don't know what I think. Do I need to improve it? I don't know. And then just same thing on this corner here, little bit of the gardeny area, and yeah, I'm gonna fancy the side up over here. But the reason that I increased the wall, so that's what we're getting at. It was shorter, and then I increased the area because I wanted to do that, but I made it taller because, and I'm gonna try not to show this too much, because I think they'll probably put it in their videos, and I don't want to spoil too much. But Random Obsessor and Master Swirl have been working on a spawn area, which is actually encasing the spawn chunk itself, where you would spawn in if you're fresh to the world, or if you die without a bed set or whatever. And they're making this cool little aquarium right up here. I assume they're going to put it in their videos, so I don't want to spoil it too much. But what ended up happening is the initial portion of their build started, there's a hill. As you go this way, the land slowly gets higher, just a few blocks, and they started building it there, but then they expanded their build to kind of go into each chunk. So if you imagine, like, here's the spawn chunk, right? They kind of went into this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. And here is my wall, like this empty area right here is where my wall went. Well, these two blocks were higher up than the inside of my wall, and it actually created this weird, I'm probably going to end up showing it a little bit, but I'll try not to really show it off, right? So this area right here, in between where their water pool ends, right here, and this wall, dropped like 3 blocks in this amount of space, and it looked really awkward and tacky, and it was just way too close to the wall, and it was kind of like, what do we do? Because I really like what they're doing over here, and I didn't want to tell them, like, hey, you're too close to my stuff, it looks really bad, but I also didn't want to tear my stuff down and move it. And so I was like, how do we make this and this coexist in such a closed off space? So what I actually did is I came over here with like 12 stacks of dirt, and I terraformed this whole area here all the way through here, over, and this whole area right here, I flattened it on the upside here and all the way to the left where I'm trying not to show, and if I come over here, off to the right, this whole area I filled it in flat, and then I terraformed the hill on that side, and I terraformed the hill on this side, so that looking at it, come on, you can't even tell that's not naturally generated. Tell me that's not naturally generated, huh? And as an added benefit, I actually really like, so if we look at it from this side, the wall is how it used to be, but then when you're down in the lower areas over there, or if you're inside here, it actually makes this taller wall, which from the inside really makes this feel like a garden area, like this is actually meant to be. It's not just a teeny little fence marking off an area. It actually feels like it's part of the tower now, like a courtyard. And so that's kind of what I've been going with the decorating of it. The idea is that, so we have the main entrances on the other side of the tower, and then we have this entrance, and what I basically plan on doing is making it so when the tower is complete and all our condos are ready and we have everybody ready to jump up in there and take a condo and decorate it and all that stuff, right? This will be like the courtyard for the condos, so you can come in kind of like the residential side of our tower through here or over by the spawn pad, and you'll come into this nice garden which has all the crops in the game. We've got pumpkins, melons, sugarcane, the little areas here, there's wheat, beetroots, carrot, potatoes, more melons, cactus, everything over here. And then I gotta decide, I might just make like a little park area over here, I'm thinking, with some trees and a pathway, maybe a little pond, I don't know, I haven't decided. If you have other ideas, I was going to stick more crop farms there, but most of these, because they're not automatic, they don't need to be very big, and so I don't really need any more. So I don't know, we'll just keep decorating it, but the idea is you'll come in this way and you have this cool courtyard where you have access to all the different crops, If you want to steal a couple and replant them, totally cool. And then you'll come up this staircase, and if you want to go down to the shopping area, you can, or you can go up here and then up there into the condos. And then if you come across from the other side, you'll come in kind of like the commercial side, and you'll be able to go down to the store. So that's kind of what I'm going for. But then I'll run over, I terraform some more. I'm going to redo this. I'm going to move the sheep maybe I can move the sheep over there. I'm going to move the sheep. I'm going to put the skeleton horses on both sides and open it up so they can walk back and forth. And I'm actually thinking of making like a little bit more of a nethery theme for them, putting in a little bit of like netherrack and nether brick and maybe a little bit of fire, and creating a tree like I did in a video a long time ago for my old ugly block challenge out of like glowstone and nether. It's cool. I've got some ideas in my head. We'll see how it turns out. But I'm thinking about doing that up here, so it's going to look really awesome. But then this hill right here, I don't know how well you'll remember it, but, and I need to, I don't have any dirt on me. Endermen keep coming and moving blocks, and a lot of this dirt's only 1 tall now, so I'm going to have to kind of deal with that. But I had to terraform this entire hill, and in case you're wondering what that means, it's seriously like probably close. It was over 30 blocks of dirt that I took out, and at least 5 blocks of stone, so over 35 stacks of blocks that I tore out, and that's after, you know, kind of shaping it with dirt. I had the 35 stacks or so of blocks left over that I tore out of this portion of the hill and this whole little area where this fence is, because the hill was too tall, and then it was too tall on the side, and so I would have had to have an even taller wall, but I didn't want to go too tall, so I had to terraform it down, and then I had to shape it all beautifully. So again, come on, look at this. Tell me that's not naturally generated. You would never know if I didn't tell you. Isn't that beautiful? It's wonderful. I think I did a good job. And then I terraformed it all the way around the side here. This was all hill. Pushed it back, gave it a nice gradient, and all the way it looks perfect. You can't even tell that I did anything to it. If you don't watch this video, you will have no idea. And I did so without even messing up this road at all. That goes up to the northern part of the island. And yeah, I think it looks sweet. Sweet. But that's what I've been up to. Hopefully I can get back into a little bit more of a regular recording thing going on from here on out. I definitely want to get into some mob fun, and there's a creeper farm that I definitely want to look into. I'll give credit and stuff for that. It's there's some people who created a mob farm that only spawns creepers, and you just get a bunch of gunpowder from it. And so I've got multiple color sources going on from different things that we can get some cool fireworks going on. I want to eventually get somewhere around the tower. I want it to actually be that like every nightfall or something, a few fireworks shoot off around the tower, and then have somewhere where there'll be like a button you can push for a bigger fireworks show whenever you want. So, yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Just been terraforming land. That's kind of, you know, not the best video. I guess I could have done some of it. Maybe I'll terraform some on camera sometime. But lots of terraforming and just kind of aesthetic decorating and things like that. Getting this tower looking really, really cool. I think it looks awesome at night too, because it's got all the random areas that kind of glow through the windows and stuff. And yeah, it's looking pretty sweet. It's above the cloud line now. Looking good, looking good. And yeah, I'm going to get some farms going, get some other stuff going, get some cool stuff going. So, yippee. If you have any ideas, like I said, leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll just keep doing the random stuff that I think of. And, yeah, I think that's it for today. I'm sure I'm forgetting some things, but that's most of it. That's most of it. I'm just going to go back to enjoy being a dad for a few days, and then I'll try to get another video out real soon. Like I said, watch for a couple prank videos. They are on the way, and that's it. So, thanks for watching as always. This has been Zade. Have a good one. Bye-bye.